Yeah, I think I don't see why Lina would do anything in that matchup. You definitely have kill threat as Bat versus Lina, and then the Nature's Prophet will do incredibly well versus Slark. That's a tough matchup. He just can't deal with the physical damage and the treants.
Did he get bottled? I think it looked like he got bottled.
Maybe,
there
yeah.
Between the hit, because he was a little bit lower. Maybe saved him, maybe didn't. Either way.
Yeah, and he gets given the bottle by Saberlight to go refill it. Once again, oh, woo. Damn that damage.
The beauty of having that hero mid.
Yep.
Koifa trying to trade here onto the tower a little bit. Didn't see what happened to his catapult wave. I guess he wasn't able to actually successfully set up a pull.
But here comes that Furion. Box is going to try and juke into the trees, stay out of sight. So Charlie can't lose that ultimate, but he doesn't even need it. Thanks to all that physical damage. Good blocks by Supreme. Toss back here into the LSA. Very nicely comboed. Unfortunately, Koifa's out of mana, so they're just going to have to go for the attacks, but it is enough. Era dies. First kill for Team Liquid to one simple push. Now, granted, this is a lineup that is going to have to play it a bit slower and pick and choose their battles, right?
Absolutely. It's just, I'm very surprised how poor they went after like lanes. Just because of a couple rotations. He's got nice body
This was an optimistic play, and it would have been cool. Okay, they actually maybe, no. They're not going to be able to get anything out of this unless the Orchid comes out. Nope. Immediately breaks down the tree. So yeah, a pretty optimistic play from Ninja's Pajamas. It would have been really sick if they pulled off a swap into instant lasso, but now they're going to be caught in a really nasty situation. Supreme knows it too. He just stopped, turned around, and started attacking people because they relocate from the side. It looks like they're going to be able to get the pounce onto the Bat Rider here. Charlie playing the in and out game, trying to poke at these heroes, but Mickey is getting so strong off the stats he has stolen. They just didn't have the firepower to be able to truly turn and fight Liquid.
I think they have to be thankful that they didn't lose more heroes there. Era actually hook shots in.
Era decided to go back in and sacrifice his life for Koifa, and that's because the Wrath of Nature is up, as is the Eclipse with the neutral creeps. They actually tank up both of the Eclipses there. A very minimum amount of hero damage being done by either side with those two spells. Nice planning of the GG branch to be able to block out that little hole, but he is still going to be found here inside the trees. He does another play here, but he has no TP, so he's going to have to Quelling Blade through, but eventually there is going to be a dead end. His fate is sealed, and Ninjas of Pajamas get their 8th kill.
Yeah, I mean, this one's just like, all right, Mickey, you're Slark in a pretty good match, a core-to-core matchup.
Yeah.
This one's going to be a lot on you.
It kind of looks like a nice hook shot there from Era's going to be able to find the initiation onto Boxy. Flame break into the Cogs push is a cute little combo that guarantees a bit of extra chain stun. Yeah, which is something that Liquid, they kind of have to formulate a game plan. But the problem is that it's very obvious. Like, you kind of have to just 5-man into that bottom outpost, which is something that Ninjas of Pajamas, if they want, they could take a full 5-on-5 there. Boxy turns around, just goes straight for the Doom because he was being threatened by Era here.
And there's the reload.
The relocate's going to come in to try and ensure the kill, but they are actually going to fight back here. Supreme is going to show up and try and quickly kill this IO. Insania trying to dance away to the trees, doesn't quite make it. BKB activated by Supreme, so instead they're going to go for Boxy. Boxy is going to be able to bring down Saberlight here. Boxy runs the opposite direction of the rest of his team. They all retreat down as he runs up. Koifa still hitting the trees. Yes, look at that. Supreme doesn't have his BKB anymore. They still have the double damage onto Luna. The Orchid goes out onto him. Eul Scepter is going to quickly remove that. Now he starts getting off some of those spells. Throws out the Laguna Blade, threatening, and he managed to get away. No, the last bounce does manage to kill him, but still a big win for Liquid as they clean up on that team fight and end up wiping Ninjas of Pajamas ultimately, because it all started off with a clockwork kill.
I see Liquid already drawing the line too. It looks like they don't want to defend the tower. They want to smoke and catch people on the retreat.
Yeah.
And let's see if they're able to.
Maybe they can catch them if they push forward into the high ground.
They actually got high ground
here. That may be a perfect opportunity. Telekinesis starting things off. LSA, it looks like the Bat Rider's just going to die right away unless the swap. No, Koifa's going to hunt him down with a Laguna Blade, and Misha's life is forfeit as well. Maybe even a Courier. Yeah, they'll get that too. Boxy pushing forward with all that movement speed is hoping to spot somebody here. They still have to relocate, and they're going to relocate right on top of Charlie. They're going to buy back onto Misha here. He does have the swap, and he's going to need it too because Charlie's in some trouble, has been doomed up. He actually does an offensive swap instead, and Charlie gets some time to lay out some Laguna Blade damage as he's bouncing back and forth onto Boxy. The relocate back out now. Boxy no longer having his BKB, and the Doom is about to wear out onto Charlie. He's got to be careful of the Lina, though, and it looks like the Bat Rider is the one who stumbles a little bit too far forward. Instead, Taiga, who'd stolen the swap, manages to get Boxy to safety here. Supreme with the BKB teleport out will be fine. But it's still a terrible fight for Ninjas the Pajamas.
They've hit their timing absolutely perfectly just to match you. Like we said, NIP, if they were an item ahead, that would have been perfect for them. They would have been able to take it, but smoking onto the high ground as well, too. And now, like we said, it's 22 stacks on Slark. He's looking for fights.
Looks like Mickey wants to go for Supreme instead, and Supreme doesn't have his BKB back up, but they didn't have a pounce either. Charlie, oh no, he has no way to be able to cut through the trees, so the stolen sprout from Taiga is going to be able to find this kill. Downside to being a range carry, I guess.
Oof. If they had him there, that could be a big snowball route thing, because it's right around the Roche area, right around this entire area that they want to play with. Now, they expended so much. Now Liquid's going to be full on the aggression themselves. They only have to worry about the Slark not having BKB for about 20 seconds or so, but they know not a whole lot is up ready to be mid.
Offensive swap actually going out. Boxy.
Okay.
He gets ripped apart by all that physical damage. Another swap going out is Misha pulling Taiga into a position. Nice stolen swap though, but it does manage to kill Koifa. Taiga, why would you do that to your cores? And he swaps again, but he's dead.
What the?
Okay, I was about to say, somebody tip Taiga for that, and that's exactly what Ninjas in Pajamas do. They know Taiga just gifted them a free kill. Think Liquid, they felt so confident. No Eclipse, look how, like, we've been winning every single fight lately.
Now he's playing into some counters that he can't get rid of, right? These halberds, they've already got the one on the Luna. I believe the Clockwork is about to have one finished up as well. So these disarms can really change the tide of those fights. Slark, tough time playing against those.
Man, having Spider Like saved so much. That hook shot nicely picked onto Insania, trying to keep him from being able to tether away. The tether goes out, but the battery salt stops it. They keep the silence on to Mickey. Mickey forced to use his BKB here. Traps inside the Sprout, though, is going to have to go for the Shadow Dance. Pouncing. His rest of his team is drawing close, but Ninjas in Pajamas, they have so much good chase here. Another Dark Pack that wears out. Swap? No, not quite there from Misha. He tried, but wasn't close enough. And now Boxy, he's going to be the target as the swap goes on to him, canceling his TP. Swap back into the rest of the team. Bolt charges used to be able to get an important core kill. Yeah, the snowball rolls forward and crashes into the tier 3. It's gone. The barracks are going to die in a very short time.
This is, like we said, peak timings for them. It's all about like this early on-ish game. And Charlie, he's gotten so much. I mean, it's 2 sets of wrecks just off of that.
Mickey, he's going to come in from behind, see if he can kind of sandwich the team. Relocate out is going to be able to save Koifa here, but Taiga is going to be left behind. And Mickey's trying to build up that damage on a Supreme, who activates his BKB. The buyback coming out from Taiga does steal a Lucent Beam. They're just trying to slow down Supreme as much as possible. Scotty's doing really good work. They did manage to can the Slark while the Dark Pact is down, chaining up the stunts. They need a little bit more. Mickey tries to step away, but he's dead. Caught by the wrath of nature. Boxy eliminates Batrider, who does not have that buyback, but without their damage of the Slark, can they actually win the rest of this fight? Boxy going in with the Doom, but Supreme standing tall. Laguna Blade's gonna lay out him, and he does fall. A dieback for him. Liquid do manage to appropriately target him down, but it's gonna cost them so much as Koifa's gonna be slowed to a crawl here. He dies as well. All 3 of the core's lives trashed.
They're gonna kill this tower very fast here with those auras. Once that tower's down, the glaive bounces come in too. I'm pretty sure Liquid just gets Mega Creeps here. Buyback from Boxy, but
You're going to be able to push him back into the rest of the team, chaining up with the missile. Nicely stun relocate out. It actually does save him. And Boxy with a Centaur stun did so much work there, but he is going to be able to get away. But the buildings are still in trouble, and Koifa has to quickly run back into the lane, trying to slow down Charlie as much as possible. Here comes Taiga, jumps in, immediately telekinesis into the Fate Bolt, but Charlie's just focusing on these buildings. Just get the Mega Creeps. It's just the range tracks left, and he quickly gets it. Ninjas the Pajamas are going to be losing heroes here, as they're probably going to lose the Luna twice. But it's Mega Creeps. It's Mega Creeps at 31 minutes, and Liquid, if they're going to come back into this game, it's going to be a long, long haul.
All right. There's still a second wave coming in, though, bottom and top.
Ninjas and Pajamas are going to go out for that relocate.
Okay.
And they're going to be met by all of Liquid. This is going to be a 5-man fight that they could potentially lose. Bounce back of the Lotus Orb does quickly stun up Nisha. A lot of damage on a Boxy there. Mickey's right in the middle of all this. When he does get lassoed up, trying to get the save from Insania. He's going to clone, but he's taking too much damage. The Slark gets blown up, and now there's no buyback from any of these heroes, and that should be it. Ninjas in Pajamas, all they have to do is finish off Koifa, the only damage dealer left in this game. And that's it. Taiga may have gotten away, but he's the only one, the sole survivor.
Wow. GG.
GG, man.
Team Liquid, after a kind of like, I wouldn't say like fully botched laning phase, but a laning phase that NIP takes advantage of because of Supreme's movements. They bring it back. They take some really good fights.
TA is one of those heroes against the Brood where it's kind of an interesting matchup because they both farm. You can't really pressure a TA alone. With the rotation, you can. You can actually kill the TA with the spiders to peel off the refraction.
But it might be able to discourage whatever, I don't know, whatever might stop this Broodmother. But we will find out as we transition into Game 2 of Liquid versus NIP.
Fogg, you said you couldn't see a better hero than Templar Assassin. You said it's good in lane, but sucks overall in game. And we're going to go straight to the action, apparently, as we have a heavy 4 versus 5 clash that looks like Liquid is actually winning. Managed to get the first blood and might be able to get a second blood as well. Saberlight is going to have a whole lot of heroes on him. And
He gets
if he
it.
runs into the brambles, that'll probably be it.
And
Double
Charlie.
kill for Insania. Now Charlie's been clipped.
both of them.
From Boxy? What?
Charlie, will he live?
Charlie?
Oh,
He's
he'll
gonna live thanks
okay.
to the fairy fire, and as a result, Era will also live for now. But
Shakuchi.
Mike, he's on the hunt. Era, is he gonna try and TP out? Does Insania have anything? Okay, Insania takes the
He took
third
the kill.
Unbelievable.
Well, I mean, now you got boots on Crystal Maiden, right?
I guess so.
And for said reasons, this is why we understand the matchup being Templar Assassin favored. Koifa, scurry back a little bit. But yeah, look, Boots Windlace. Look at Insania zooming. There's 345 movement speed even with them.
Think how much gold you're going to save if you get an early Tranquil Boots and don't have to worry about regen anymore. Taiga's going to suicide to the tower because he killed Saberlight. So he's not giving up any experience. Might as well go back and reset. Then again, Saberlight's also quite low, and just one combo with level 2 double edge could definitely kill Saberlight, and that's why they're going to rotate over. Charlie,
it's a
I thought that was a support that was showing up. Boxy still tries to go for the stomp and see if he can kill Saberlight here. The Firestorm and the Pit. That ensure the kill onto Boxy. Looks like they're done with the Drow Ranger playing in that aggro tri-lane now. And this is where we start getting so many spiders that Koifa is no longer helpless.
Yep.
Whether it's quickly farming through jungle areas, but also has so many instances of attack that he could surprise the Templar Assassin and actually get a quick kill. Mickey trying to chase down Saberlight here. The bugs are doing its work, lowering the army of the Underlord and leaving him free to get the kill. And I like the Mickey.
Koifa got the kill on mid too.
Yeah, this is all of a sudden a couple of disasters. Mickey almost manages to get that kill. Looks like Insania, because they chase both the heroes out of lane, they can go for those bounty runes too.
You know, pressure the Brood, that one she's jungling. 6 minutes, 3K gold lead.
Liquid are coming back in this game too with some fire after a surprising loss in game 1, seeing as they were at one point in time very far up. Charlie stuck in the trees here. The Cursed Crown is going to put a stop to that multi-shot, and they'll get that kill. But hey, Supreme picks up the haste rune and manages to chase down Koifa.
Not the start that NIP wants to be in with their kind of early centric draft.
Look at that really deep ward they have behind the mid tower. They know Misha's around here, but they're collapsing with both of their supports to be able to kill Supreme. The Brambles does land. He managed to get up the refraction to dodge the nuke, but there was just way too much around, and Koifa does get the kill. And Era snatches up that regen room before he can be grabbed by the Broodmother. Spiders just climb over the cogs, though, and Koifa, he's not going to try and stick on Era by himself. He's a little bit scared of maybe getting nuked if he goes up blind. They even had an extra bit of power, an extra out to be used. Era's level 3 in 9 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I thought last game he was going to have a rough one. This one is just impossible.
They're going for Supreme again. Liquid just full on targeting. They say the Templar Assassin is the only way they're going to be able to win this game. Now, around the pit, it's a little bit hard to kill Supreme, but now they're going to recommit outside the pit underneath the tier 2 tower. The Spiders are leading the charge. And where's the detection? They've got the Nova to finish him off. Insania had just enough mana. And now a really good fear from Taiga that'll scare back Era as well as Saberlight. Now they're running out of webs, so at some point in time they'll probably give up on this chase. No need to push things too far.
At least up to that level 8. Don't step past for this wave, though.
No, he can never really pass that point. As Liquid have full control of this high ground area. They have a nice ward around the tier 2 area. Boxy tries to go for the blink stun onto Misha. He'll eventually catch him.
I love that Boxy's been doing this on his Centaur, actually. I noticed this the last time he played it, too. It's just brown boots, one mini item, straight into the blink. He doesn't go for phase boots. He doesn't go for wand, nothing like that. It's just straight blink.
Hookshot does manage to catch him in the middle of the Stampede, so this is perfect to be able to bring down Boxy. Era picks him apart, and Sania, though, with his distance on the freezing field, is going to be able to get the counter kill onto Era. Nice positioning from the 5 position of Team Liquid.
Koifa, they will continue with their aggressive builds. The Diffusal, as we've seen, of course, so many times on the Broods. Treads plus Diffusal. They can run down any of these heroes, and they're going to continue to do so. Supreme.
You're going to be able to catch him with the stomp into the Frostbite, and the spiders are closing in. Supreme's going to try and go for a desperate TP out. The damage coming in fast, though. The Bramble.
The neutral.
Taiga caught him, but the neutrals are the ones to claim the last hit on Supreme.
They have to be able to win fights, though, and winning fights right now versus a very farmed Centaur, huge Weaver, and huge Broodmother.
Yeah, I have no idea how they catch this Broodmother. I just can't really see it happening, but maybe a team fight like this, Stampede's gonna go out. Boxy looking to be able to chase down Supreme. Swap back though. Misha trying to get himself out while simultaneously increasing the distance away from Boxy. Era is gonna be locked inside with the Bedlam, and there goes the freezing field, which is rapidly bringing down Saberlight. Did not have his ultimate because he used it earlier to get out of the bottom lane. So 4 dead on the side of Ninjas Pajamas, and Liquid all looking very healthy. Boxy sees a bunch of heroes that are not in their mid-tier 2. So the moment they show up, he TPs. He's like, let's go. They're somebody
very far out without TA. Boxy's thinking about
this fight. Ninjas Pajamas, they know there's more coming, but the initiation is already struck from Boxy. They're going to be able to jump on Amisha here, as well as Air. The 2 supports are dead, and the Underlord will make the Dark Rift escape with Charlie back to safety, back to home.
NIP. They don't have the they don't have the fortune this time of looking towards a Luna. The NP is able to TP around, push the lanes out always. They're stuck on their side at a disadvantage.
Is there any item timing as swap back there into the Gust? A nice silence combo with the hookshot following up. Okay, Koifa's a little bit low here, and
they can't
manage to get anything off. Boxy a little bit too late on the stomp there. Weaver is still going in on Charlie here, but now he's stuck inside the cogs. The last couple of shots though. Charlie, get rid of that bug. Get away from the Dark Willow. He can't. He's stuck, and it's still going to be a massive win for Ninjas Pajamas. They lose 2, but they pick up 4 kills in the process.
Those 16 charges. We've got the bugs too. They don't bring it down at some insane pace because he's not using the hunger. Now it'll start dying a lot faster, but it's scouted.
But it's Ninjas Pajamas. This could be where they turn the game around if they actually manage to get inside of this. Boxy sitting in front. Nice 2-man stomp to be able to start things off. Era sitting on the side, ready to go for his hook shot here, but there's a swap back Boxy. Mickey's here with a double damage. That should quickly take out Misha, but he's got to be careful of Supreme. He's going to pop his ultimate, try and jump away. He's been gusted. Pops a Manta, gets rid of that silence, and quickly Shikuchi's away. Curse Crown on Saberlight. A small momentary stun. Mickey's going to come back in with that DD once again. He gets pushed by the cogs. He has to stay away from Supreme at all costs, though. That damage is very scary. A nice pit. And Sania is going to find his freezing field stopped and poked apart by the Dro Ranger, while Taiga also dies. Mickey's still trying to make this double damage do its work to be able to kill somebody, but Ninjas Pajamas playing a nice tight core here.
Yep.
They are moving around each other constantly, are not breaking apart, and not giving the Weaver any quarter.
Right, that Venge illusion was still there during the entirety of the fight. Drow didn't have anybody on top of her, so they get that extra attack speed, that extra bit of damage too. Really playing well around that unit, like you were mentioning.
Killing the high ground ward. Saberlight is not an easy target to be able to bring down. Koifa, be careful! No! No low ground misses there.
It's right around the Roche again.
Right around the Roche pit, and this time they've got the minus armor.
Uh-oh, this is looking a little familiar. When they forced the Roche so hard, the hunger was used on Brood. He runs in, he's useless in the fight without it.
Yep.
Versus these heroes, so.
Ninjas Pajamas, their 5-man spoke. It was scouted, but at the same time, barely managed to dodge that. They had the vision. Can they get the stun? The stun won. Can they get the swap back into the rest of the team? Into the trees he goes, but he's dead.
Oh man, I mean, Misha again, these swaps. Phenomenal plays. There's a farmed Broodmother. They get a good chunk of gold there.
You lose one more fight, it could be 2 lanes of barracks could be game over for Team Liquid. And this is where those nerves come into play.
Yeah, and look at, the auras, look at this Venge aura. They have this crazy attack range. Boxy's going in.
Stomp going out, Terrorize on to 3. Really good positioning. They're gonna quickly blow up the Templar Assassin, take away that Aegis. They're gonna be able to get out too. And Supreme, he's not slowing down just yet. Mickey, he's pushed away. Melee barracks soon to fall.
They got, I think it's really good that they're forcing it here. They still have Greaves that's constantly being popped and healing them up. Liquid, they try to jump.
Supreme gets off the BKB before the stun could go out. Boxy actually gets really low. They're going to cancel their Dark Rift. Boxy, he dies the last shot from Supreme. Now he throws the damage at Taigo. Use the Ult Scepter to be able to get away. Broodmother, he's in trouble. He's going to be swapped back and he's dead. It's all falling apart for Liquid now as their high ground continues to be under siege and they just cannot get a kill here. Boxy goes in one more time. One last stand. He tries to go in for the double stomp, but the guys don't do the damage. Mickey, he pops Samantha, going for Charlie, put a hook shot in. Cogs separating the two. The Terrorize comes in, but it's too late. Koifa comes in to finish off the kill onto the Dro Ranger, and now going for Supreme as well, but the refraction, he burns through the spider. They're all dead. Team Liquid.
Oh my god, what a Lotus Orb.
They have fallen apart. This team.
Oh, such good. Era right there. He saved Supreme. The stun was about to proc. Oh, wait, actually, something else saved him. I don't know. Something else got it. Or Meld dispelled, I guess. Yeah. So he got something else that saved him. And they can hold his ground.
They finally get the melee barracks here.
Oh
and
my god.
With the Weaver, maybe they can get some kills out of it. Supreme has left them behind.
And they got what they came for, though.
They did. They got that one melee barracks that they were searching hard for. Nice hook shot over to the side. Still Cursed Crown, though. Brambles doesn't quite hit him. They're going to spot Era. One shot. Nope. Not good enough. And look at the tips flow in. Era makes a cute escape. They're up 6,000 net worth. Surprise mass TP move. See if they can get the swap. They drop the Ward Sentry combination.
Still a tough one. They have to do it kind of perfectly because he still has the Manta to play around versus
They're gonna catch
Silence.
him. They're gonna bait out the bounty, swap him back in, immediately stumped up. Beautiful combo. That's a dieback. That's 95 seconds where Ninjas in Pajamas, they have every right to take over Team Liquid's base at this point. 20 health regen for Saberlight, so he can quite easily tank.
Level 20s. 20 and 22 on 2 of their cores here. Stay rallied around Underlord.
They're gonna have to fight this without their Weaver. It starts with Boxy jumping in. Okay, Supreme is actually just gonna go straight for them here. Hook shot out to the side. That's gonna be able to take out Insania while Supreme deals with Boxy.
They're all
pair up.
They're all hitting so hard. The Venge Drow aura, it's too much. Misha wants to go for aggressive swap. They can't, but yeah, look at this damage with the Drow, with the TA, with the Venge. They know they've got this one in the bag.
And Ninjas in Pajamas rallying, man. Backed up against the wall. Elimination certainly on the line, guaranteed. They needed this victory. They needed to be able to put Team Liquid to be the bottom team of the groups. And with this victory, they may have just done that. One last hold here from Team Liquid, up against Megas, up against a stacked 5-man of Ninjas in Pajamas, and now playing 4 versus 5. His box is already dead, and getting caught inside the cogs is Mickey. Does manage to get away with his ultimate, but all he's doing is running at that point in time. Terrorize quickly removed by the Lotus Orb there from Era to tier 4, soon to fall, and it's a throne exposed into the back line. Mickey throws out some of his swarm, hits a number of heroes here, but Supreme is pumping out the damage. The Broodmother, he does fall inside of the fountain. Swap back in. Mickey hit by the cogs to chain up the stuns, and just beautiful play from Ninjas in Pajamas. This is teamwork, and this is a team that will stay alive here at the Omega League.
Pulled it together when they needed to. Very clutch situation there. Like I was talking about, I think the first game, though, that one was in Liquid's hands.